We're just throwing down on some poker here, some OGA poker, but we're gonna have some fun with it. I need to play around apparently with the size of that screen. That thing's nuts. So we're gonna play some poker tonight, OGA style, Ohio Gaming Alliance. We had Logan who had some real life things to take care of tonight, so he was not able to GM. And so we've got players that have joined us. We've got Jerry tonight. We've got Max tonight. We've got Tristram. Max and Tristram are hanging out just to kind of shoot the proverbial shit and chit chat about different games and campaigns we've been playing in. So we're just going to tear it up a little bit. Obviously, you'll see my hand, right? Um, and so just don't give that away, please. All right. And without further ado, away we go.
All
But
right,
maybe
he's ready
several
to play.
topics. Yep, we
All
are.
right, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise this a bit. 2,000. Okay, here we go, friends. 8 deuce 5, 2 spades, or clubs rather, 2 clubs on the board. And I will check on that one. Checks around. Deuce of spades, pair of deuces, couple spades, couple clubs on the board.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that as well.
Whoops. It's got my chips acting a little strange. There we go.
Yeah, how come you can't move your chips? That's weird. Hang on a sec. Let me fix that. Might be a
So to kind of, since we're streaming, to kind of fill the dead air, I don't know. I just kind of what's like. Is everyone here? Is everyone in the like the Zoom call right now? Has everyone DM'd at least like at some point or like? I'm just curious because obviously this is the first time I've met Jerry.
Yeah, I have not. I just started playing playing the games like what, November-ish. So.
Oh, dude, me too. I just started playing like January.
Huh. That is so awkward.
How come it's not picking up for you? That's really weird.
So,
oh, it'll pick the whole stack up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
5,000.
You gotta pay to play, baby. You gotta pay to play, baby.
I'd say you want it. It automatically delivers to you, so.
Probably the best for all of you.
All right, here we go, friends. Next hand. Next hand is live.
Jerry doesn't hear me talk shit very much.
No, I don't. It's nice. I like it.
I even bite my tongue with the people I disagree with a lot, so. I'll call. Why not?
Okay. 8-4 king, 2 hearts.
Ah, boy. Let's see what everybody's got.
All right.
No. I'll bet 7,500. Snap call from Jerry. Uh-oh. Look what this guy's doing. 15K. 15, huh? That's a monster bet. I'm gonna call that.
Ooh, I'm gonna watch.
Okay.
I'm over mother. I'm over
five of clubs.
Cursing the man.
I'll check also. Let's get a free river here. King of clubs.
Bad. Not bad.
You checked again? Okay, I'll do it. So it's showdown time.
Baby? What you got, baby?
Pocket jacks. I got jacks and kings.
I got nothing. I got nothing, baby.
Yeah.
I'd say so, yeah. So, okay. Well,
to be fair, I didn't mean to go that high on the bet, but it's okay. I only meant to match you. It totally went up to like 15. Oh.
So yeah, if you're having trouble picking picking chips individually, just make sure you grab and pull away quickly to get just one chip out of the stack.
Okay, I'll
So
take a look. I'll get
yeah.
used to it again. I know we were playing the last time. I had trouble with it the first couple hands, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I got my mic off because if I'm vaping, I don't like to have it on because I feel like it promotes. I don't want to promote that kind of thing.
That's cool. All right, big blind check. Here we go. Flop is a 3-10 ace rainbow.
Yeah, I don't like to promote cannibalism either.
Fair point. Fair point.
It's all right if it happens organically, but I'm not going to promote it.
Right. Right.
All right, checks around. The turn is a 6 of spades. It's 2 spades on the board. Yep. So, grab quickly and pull away 1. Why isn't that working for you? I can do it all day long. You must have a setting or something in your options. That's really weird. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet?
We're checking.
Okay.
I'll get it figured out. Just give me a second here.
Okay. I'll check as well. Actions on Jerry.
Oh, if you guys are going to let me hang around for free, I'm in.
Okay. 5 of diamonds on the river. What are you trying to bet? You want to bet that whole stack?
Sure.
6K.
It's not letting me do anything else, so.
All right. So, no problem. You get that one. Okay. Next hand is live.
I just want to put 1,000 on.
Well, you just call then, because that's the
Oh.
minimum bet anyway.
Nice.
All right, here comes the flop.
Damn it, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, ace, 9, 3, 2 spades. I check.
It like picks it up, but it doesn't do anything with it. Can you?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
weird.
it sits there for a second, I think.
Let me look at something. I wonder if my permissions are making it so you can't do what you need to do.
Yeah, same. I'm having the same issue with it, Mike.
Okay. Let me reset this. All right, now try. See if the permissions made a difference for you. That's weird. I don't have...
Is anybody else experiencing the issue?
Yeah.
It's weird. Hang on a second. I don't understand why that's happening.
Sorry. I renamed my money 1,000, bitch. I'm changing it. Just sorry, I'm getting silly. I just wanted to see it if I could do it.
Okay. Oh, 3 spades on the board now.
Damn it.
I'll bet 2,000.
Now I can't even pick it up.
All right, so if you can pick up the whole stack, if you press and hold that and then press Alt, hang on. So hold that, press Alt, and then right click, you should be able to drop stuff off the bottom of the stack. So pick up the whole stack, press Alt, and then right click while you're holding the stack.
I can't even pick the stack up.
Yeah, see how you can do that?
Yeah, okay, I got
I
you.
can't even
What-
pick the stack
Well, you
up.
can't right now because I locked the chips for a moment to see if that would make a difference. Hang on, I'm getting there. All right. Now try, Joe. All right, 2,000 call.
I
There you go.
splashed the pot. Whenever the
Yeah.
fuck I please it. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Teddy KGB. So yeah, Alt and then right click and you can drop in what you want.
Oh, all right, that'll work.
I'm splashing a little. Splashing a little.
All right, 3,000. I'm gonna
So
call
you
that.
like the movie Rounders, huh?
Oh yeah.
Everybody
Nice.
likes that movie.
Nice.
Look at the spades, my friends.
Oh, nice. Somebody is gonna have a
7,500
good
bet.
day.
I don't
So,
think so.
whoa, 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 7,500, huh? Okay.
Okay, that's a call. It's showdown time.
Dun, dun, dun. I
You got a
knew
bigger
one of
spade
you.
than me? No, you don't. So
I knew one of you had it.
What?
I knew one of you had the flush.
Oh,
Flush.
okay, okay, all right. Yep. Now you gotta call a spade, I guess.
But to be honest, I thought it was Joe.
That's all right. I don't
Okay.
play
Thanks.
poker very much, so.
Mike's a little sneaky.
Not really. I mean, I got that on the river. I was actually on an open-ended straight draw, and then it came down as a flush. So.
Yeah, one
Right.
really can't be too upset about that though either. I mean, that's a good draw right there. You can't really bitch. So I'm fleshing out some ideas for Vorash. It's a I mean, it's an obvious
Lost
monarch.
Jerry.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. Looks like. Yeah, his
Once in a
internet
while,
must be out or something.
once in a while his internet has a hiccup. Mine does too. So, but anyway, when he comes back, we'll just hold up for him. Um, but Vorash is kind of a monarchal? No, like a monarch like government. I would
That
say
would be. That would be.
more. No, more of an empire with,
Okay.
but they have a king.
Like
Uh,
a
they have a
theocratic empire.
yeah. I mean they don't, not really theocratic though, because they don't put all their belief into religious structure. I mean, if you want to
So
believe,
is
that's
it?
fine, but
So that's how I'm kind of writing my homebrew government. It's called like. So it's like it's some the government is essentially like God has chosen the king and things like that, but it has like
okay.
a free market, somewhat of a democratic
Yeah.
process, and it oversees like it's basically just theocratic in title only. Is that kind of what you're going for? I might be
I
jumping to conclusions here.
well
Well, and
I'm
that's still divine right, no matter how you slice it. I mean, it could be
well I'm kind of looking.
monarchical or it could be theocratic.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm looking at
Mm-hmm.
is it will be an imperial government design. But religion, no. Uh, the actual Vorash family looks at themselves as gods among Earth, like gods among Guardia. The planet's name is Guardia. Uh, Vorash is just an empire within a continent of Guardia. So we're only telling tales from one continent in Guardia
Right.
right now.
Right.
And so with respect to that, Guardia, or excuse me, with respect to that, Vorash is an evil empire. They're a
Mm-hmm.
monarch in the sense that they're a lineage-based empire, is the way I want to
Okay.
say that. They're a lineage-based empire. So,
So
so
like firstborn son has divine right to the
first,
throne.
right, has rights to the throne, has familial, et cetera, et cetera. Some people worship this god, some of the royals worship this god, but they're all on the evil echelon of the alignments, right? So
Okay. So it's more like
Loki, frost giants,
I got
hell,
you.
right, all
I
of them.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and on Agrosia, the Nordic gods are who are ascribed to on that continent. Um, they have not really seen a whole lot outside of said continent yet. So, um, yeah, reboots again. Be back soon, he said. Cool. Um, and so with respect to that, I am, and of course that's why you have the knighthood, that's why you have the nobles, that's why you have, but they're xenophobic, right? So goblins, orcs, anybody who has sided with them who is not human, drow, are not Duergar in the mountains. They
Hmm.
are not considered first-class citizens. They are
See, I really like playing on those tropes when world building. I definitely think it adds like sort of I don't want to it adds a sense of I don't want to say it's really hard to put this into words because it definitely adds a sense of camaraderie, especially if you have PCs that are non-human. Um,
well, and the thing with that is when I designed this, I thought, okay, the Empire in Star Wars were xenophobic, and anybody that worked for them was a slave. So we're not going to do quite that. What we're
right.
going to do is they're second-class citizens. In fact, some Orcish tribes that did rise up and try to fight the humans were enslaved, but those folks are long since gone worked to death.
Hmm.
Over hundreds and hundreds of years. And
That's
so
fascinating.
and so Vorash, well, yeah, and Vorash ran off literally all the elves, well, not all of them, of course, because you've got Drow and what have you working with them. But Wood Elves, they took them out. But orcs and goblins have joined their ranks and have even ascended to knighthood within the Vorash structures. Now they will never hold office. They are not. They will not be office holders.
So it's more like humans are holding like power,
Right.
but they're allowing non-humans to rise to a certain point and then saying that's the highest you can go. Sorry about your luck.
Right, and so the people that are placed
Interesting.
into
Okay.
governance in the towns are these knights, right? The knights of Vorash. The people that
Yeah.
are right, the knights of people that are um, right, the knights that are brought up to the uh, to the noblehood, right? But they're not royalty; they're just considered of noble status because of what they've done for the kingdom, right? What they've done for the empire, and so uh, and so they're the ones that are placed as kind of like puppets into the because they're loyal to Vorash, right? Why would they have their people rise up if they were loyal? So they always have placed these puppets into the positions of governance in the towns of orcs, goblins, what have you, because
Hmm.
humans were never really looked at as trusted governing individuals in those regions. So all they did was find a way to place people who were trusted in those positions. So
So it's basically a meritocracy inside of a caste system.
yes, and
That's the word I was looking for. Caste system.
right, and so at the end of the day, that's essentially the government, right? Trade wise, uh, you know, money is by all intents and purposes controlled by the state, like as far as what the money is worth, what the value of things are, etc. But it, for the most part, acts as a capitalist system within the rights of the individual provinces in the empire. So. Um, Suffice to say, it is capitalist within the empire itself. The people, of course, pay taxes, and the taxes go back to redistribute into the roads, so they have a system of governance and taxation and an economic route that works for them. Um, right? So, and of course, the kingdom holds the value of money, or the empire holds the value of money based upon the treasure, based upon the hordes that they claim to have, right? So that's how they back up, well, and their extremely strong military.
All
Um,
right, so Jerry's back in, game's back live. I don't know if Jerry's trying to get into the Zoom.
yeah, I don't know if he's jumping into Zoom or not. He probably will. He just did a reboot, so.
Oh, I didn't know if you still needed a gatekeeper or allow him in or whatever.
Oh no. Yeah, we're streaming. We're streaming. We're just kind of moving and grooving, talking out, fleshing out campaigns, talking about you know what's coming.
Yep.
So
So when you're developing, I kind of want to know this. When you're developing like a big bad threat for your players to kind of, hang on, I gotta yell at my dog because she's sniffing at something.
Your action, Joe.
When you're developing like a big bad threat for your players to unify behind, are you revealing that threat to them like immediately, or are you?
I tease it usually is what I prefer to do.
mhm.
Uh-oh. Did we
Oh, he
lose Max?
He froze
Froze
too.
up. Son of
Um,
a.
Well, I don't know. Oh, there he is.
I got yeehaw internet, so bear with me here.
That's
Okay,
fine.
yeehaw internet. Okay,
That's funny.
so no, but you remind me so much of my buddy Abashan from the military, or my buddy Kiros for that matter. You guys just kind of
Mhm.
got a goofy,
Showdown. I got nothing.
goofy perspective about you. Anyway, moving and grooving along here. What were
got a
we
pair of
saying?
sixes.
You asked the question. Yeah, yeah.
So
when I'm
how-
creating my baddies, what'd you say, Mike?
Yeah, I tease it. So in a lot of ways, well, like for instance in the Birthright game, and Joe's seen this. One of the initial baddies that we were playing with. So everybody knows that Lord Barrow-in is one of the guys that has now ticked off the party. You know, he doesn't have a ton of power that they know of yet. The main thing is that he's become an antagonist to the group. But I've got other ones in mind, and the way I'll introduce those in a lot of ways is teasers, side quest adventure hooks and things that may kind of give clues and whatnot. So a lot of times I don't like to just plop them into, boom, here's the big bad evil guy.
Right.
I like to build it up a little bit, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
then as you build it up and you grow the mythos that is this, encounter or whatever you're trying to do, it just makes it more compelling.
Okay.
And it ties it into the story and the character
Right.
character development a little more. I mean, because otherwise it's just a hack and slash, dungeon crawl, right?
See, that's I'll debate.
Damn.
We're losing him again. All right,
Well, I
gotta get Jerry back in here too.
What,
right.
what I think is like I like that. I do like that approach. I really do like the whole like teasing aspect, like letting them know that there's something evil out there, but they don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like my current game I'm running. I personally subscribe to the belief that like they know this is coming. So like if you've ever played like Mass Effect or you've played like Skyrim, like you already know like this world ending thing is coming, but no one cares.
Well, and for me, I don't usually go straight to the world-ending thing. That's like for a novel, right? For a novel or a novel series where we have to save the world type stuff. I'm like, okay, that's too deep. Okay, let's get into we need to save the region, or we have a specific goal we're trying to reach. This is in the way.
Sorry.
So I don't want to make it so sweeping that it's all world encompassing, because that makes the world too little.
It does.
It takes some of the the mystique away from being able to move into other regions and get into more more adventure opportunities.
Fantasy. Like they go by little parts as they go, like small stories until one big giant wide story.
Right. And that's if may I wax on that one just a little. So my thought with Agrosia, and I've run games like Tristram's been in my Star Wars game before, and I kept you guys on that one planet for like what? All the way up to level 12, I think. I kept you on that one planet.
Very long time.
Yeah, like that game ran 2 years, and the all-encompassing bad guy was invariably the Empire. But eventually, you got all these different characters like Kaze Drax, who ran Drax Corporation, and Drax Corporation brought down Darth Vader, and like
the real bad guy was Eric's character.
The real bad guy was Eric's character. No, but no, and everybody had a blast. Eric, everybody played a great game in that. It was just a really good game, and so. What happened there was over time I developed this enemy, right? It was a it was a an approach uh, where yes, big events occurred, nasty things happened. The Empire caught up with folks. The Empire, um, the Empire did. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Way too much. Way too much. Uh, the Empire did large attacks on their outposts and bases, and brought walkers in, and just gave them challenges that were appropriate for their level, but at the same time, um, it wasn't enough to like stomp them out, right? They knew that if I was going to throw something at them, they could at least um,
Showtime.
they could at least stand up to whatever I was throwing at them, right?
I
They
got
had a
sevens and deuces.
chance, right? So like, um,
Yeah, that slam move.
recently I always let the players have control, right? So I might even create a huge, nasty, terrible bad guy, and they're like, "What bad guy sidestep?" And but like with Agrosia, they know that the war's coming. The destiny has been laid out. In Star Wars, that wasn't the case. It was a slow build up. In this, I had to add many small threats over time or show big events over time because they knew what was eventually coming. So really it depends on starting with the end in mind, right? What are you expecting your campaign to be? Like Mike said, is it going to be like a book? Or is it going to be so I heard that when he said that, you start with the end in mind. How are you going to run the game? Is it going to be an epic or is it going to be just like a couple of games here and there, right?
Yeah, that's a really good point that I honestly didn't think about until you said it. Because when I started my campaign, I'll be honest, I didn't have this is my first time GMing and all that kind of stuff. So like I did not have any end in sight. I just knew like
sorry.
No, you're good. I was just like I had this big bad, I have this world laid out before me. I'm excited to GM for the first time. And that's it. There was like I didn't do a whole lot of planning and stuff, but like in talking with people and kind of figuring out, okay, so basically what you're going to do is your goal is to essentially what and I don't want to say anything in case my players are watching tonight.
Fair point.
But like it's really like no, that's really it. You have to have the end in mind. It's like all of everything, a lot of everything else you do is just kind of filler and build up until that point. And like you said, like your players are essential in world building. Like they help build the world that is around that they're playing.
Pair threes. I had 8s and 3s. Joe had 8s and 3s as well, so Jerry takes it all.
Yeah. Huh.
I do.
Good job, Jerry.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right,
can I get another buy-in, or what are we doing?
Joe's busted, so yeah, I got to give him some more money. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I really think that it depends on the GM too. Like Mike's games are great. They're very methodical, very planned out, very focused. You can tell that Mike has put a lot of thought and effort into what direction the players are going. His characters are well thought out. He has a couple steps ahead, right? I write my story up a week in advance because I have a week to rest and then I have a week to write a game, have it ready by Friday, and not just one, I get to write 3. So I go and I do the bullet point method. I come up with the end of that story in mind, and then I put out what I'm going to do for enemies. Who's going to be the main threat? What's going to happen? How is it going to interact with the actual story of the game, and where am I going to mesh things up? So it's just like when I'm writing a composition paper, I'm telling my students to write a composition paper. There's an introduction, a body with the meat and potatoes, right? And then the conclusion with a transition into how it intermingles into the story, right? How it flows right into the story itself.
Yeah.
So essentially,
a game where all the enemies are memes.
Bro, I've run a game like that.
I am asking you once again for your gold pieces.
Well, and
I'm tired. That guy has to be Shaggy, the meme god.
Right.
Oh my god! I'm tired of the 1% of adventurers hoarding all the treasure and leaving it in a dragon's cave, while the 99% workers.
Oh, that's great.
That's funny.
But
so, like for instance, I'm doing the Birthright campaign, and
right.
My plan for this, I'm writing it because eventually we're going to get into realm building, and we're going to get into, where we do domain turns, and domain turns is different than standard adventuring. And so as you get into realm building, I want the players to be able to explore their area as they want to grow their territory and develop it. And then, those territories are going to have certain assets and certain challenges, and everybody's going to have to work through that. And in some cases, the PCs may help each other out or overlap each other in that regard. And then there's still opportunities from there to get into, some adventure hooks where now the PCs who are also regents go off and they do other things. But if that becomes successful and we continue to build that brand, I could also see where we could introduce another Birthright group that also gets into some of this, and then it grows from there into something a little bit more homebrew, but adding that extra wrinkle of domain building, the intrigue that comes with it, larger scale battle type stuff. Instead of groups versus dungeon, it's armies versus armies type stuff. You can get into some pretty cool stuff that way.
So speaking, while we're on this topic of like realm building and world building, how do you guys build your world? Do you start small with like the central point of focus for your players, or do you start grand with like the gods, the culture? Do you have like a funnel method from like top down, or do you go like reverse funnel?
Well, Agrosia started.
Go and show your cards, Joe.
Sorry, Agrosia started 8 years ago, 2012. It was hey, they were cards. It's not nothing.
It's nothing.
They're just not good cards.
I just like to remind you, Joe, that you do have a fold button.
Yeah,
it is handy to use every now and again.
Every once in a while. But...
you should have made my token one with its middle finger held up, so I could just turn this camera off. No, but realistically speaking, though, in world building, Agrosia started 8 years ago, and it started in Pathfinder, believe it or not. I ran it for probably 7-8 months, and then it died. And then I brought it back with the second group, and it started with just Agrosia. And the second group actually made it almost to where, well, a little bit further than where the players are now. I didn't have the platform that I'm running it in now, but it was still a good campaign. But I started with Agrosia, and I built from there. So I started with one continent.
Is it older than that?
Because I started gaming with you about 8-9 years ago.
Mike, you bet that?
Yes, I did.
You were working as a shift manager for a long time while we were running that game. You were not at the table very much for that one.
I don't remember you running in like another.
Yeah.
Remember Star Wars?
Your action, Joe.
Yeah, Agrosia ran for. I was working at Zane State College at the time, pretty regularly. I still work there, just not this semester, sadly. We love you, Zane State. But
4,000 bet right now, so you're gonna have to hit the call button if you're in this one. Or again, putting it out there, you do have a fold button.
I think I clicked it by accident.
Well, you didn't yet. No.
Okay, cool. Let's see what you guys got.
We're not there yet.
Bring it on home.
Still got rounds of betting. Okay, here comes the river.
Okay.
3K, huh? I'll get out of there. Oh, there goes the leaf blower. All right, showtime.
So, yeah, I appreciate the
I
good
got
questions too.
Gary's got 7s. He's got 10s.
There you go.
10s, we'll take it down.
I'm Scuba Sam, Scuba Steve's father.
So, so another thing I'd offer too, well, don't put that out there yet. It's not your action. Don't put anything out there yet because you'll mess up the betting. Wait till it's your action.
I really can't help myself. My father raised a crazy man.
I'm just throwing money everywhere. Dollar bills, y'all.
That's my wife says I can never be rich because all I'll do is throw money at everyone. Oh, you need some? Here, take this. Here, you want some? Good. Where'd all my money go?
I don't have anything to wipe my ass with. Here's a $1 bill.
Oh, Peppers. That's why I love you, brother. So.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you too, Max. Is that in my mind, and in the way I'm doing the birthright thing is it's all stuff that's been kind of previously built before.
Whoops.
Quit putting money out. It's not your turn.
Wait till it's your turn. I didn't mean to.
All right, I checked. But birthright is already built. It's something that's already fleshed out, and I'm just adapting it for what I want to do. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can use stuff that's existing out there, and then just take some creative license with it. That's the essence of homebrew. Really, look. At the end of the day, there's nothing new on the face of the earth, man. I mean, most stuff has been thought of. And so what you're going to do is just put a spin on something that somebody's already done. And there's no shame in that.
Yeah, there's yeah, there's excuse me.
Check. Back to you, Joe. Oh, he's looking up something on the internet.
No.
No.
I was just seeing how well my cards were showing up on the camera. I'm over here like, no wonder I keep losing. I'm streaming the cards. No,
yeah, that's not it.
Hey! I always did better at the slots.
All right, showtime. What you got, sucker?
How's it going, handsome? Well, we'll go change it back for you.
You got nothing at all, man. I at least have an ace.
Yeah, up your sleeve.
All right. Next hand is live.
No, there's like only 3 ways to tell a story. I just can't remember what they are. It's like the hero's tale and then some other stuff. And
it's like one of them's like a coming of age story or whatever. Am I going right there?
Yeah, I came of age once.
How many kids you got?
Didn't like it.
2 out of 10 would not recommend.
Right.
Yeah, taxes were the worst part. But yeah, no, that's interesting.
This one shows, this one cartoon I watched, they say taxes is when they go make babies.
Well, Tristan, I really encourage you to have a conversation with your parents about what the IRS actually does.
Oh, I know what the IRS does. They like to fuck.
They do. They do.
Bingo.
They certainly do.
The IRS is just, yep, you got it. The Wolf of Wall Street is not about Wall Street. It's about what happens in the IRS.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? The IRS is a lubeless organization. So
look, I don't know what you guys have against
always be prepared for some tearing.
Is that why they have the whole deductible thing for claiming dependents?
Well, it's just, all us accountants, we have a very dry sense of humor, so.
I love it.
500. Really?
Shows
Seriously.
confidence.
You gotta pay.
No,
to
it
play,
doesn't.
baby.
It shows that you're limping and limping hard.
Well,
500 is nothing, my
I
friend.
can only call
Nothing.
you a fire hose for so long before you lose your mind. Oh shit. Let's see. We'll drop this one in here. Bam.
Yeah, I mean, I like the heroic epic, but I
Mhm.
also like something that's a little bit more depth. You know, it's not just good versus evil.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Hey.
order versus chaos, or
There you go.
it's you know, it's just more of a competition sort of thing. It's not necessarily that the other party is evil or whatnot.
Mhm.
They're just your rivals, right? So
Yeah. I like that.
it adds a little bit more depth, and I think it's a more compelling story when it's not always just the heroic deal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What
That's well, that's
oh, go
like
ahead.
we were talking the other day about the good and evil, and some it was me and Angela, and there was one other person involved. Anyway, we were it might have been Tristram actually. Now that I think about it, we were chit chatting, and it came up that I lost train of thought. Don't matter. I'm trying to figure out if I'm staying in or
Oh, the
not.
Hucklebuck.
Okay.
I folded out of that one. I wasn't fucking
Yeah.
with that. Excuse me.
I see that.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Refresh my memory again.
So we're talking about like types of stories. Mike just got done saying like he doesn't really like to do. I think, and sorry, Mike, if I'm paraphrasing you wrong.
no.
Just like come through the computer screen and slap me if I am.
No, I remember now. You don't have to paraphrase. No slap needed. No slap needed. So please. Okay, he's got the powder. He's putting it down. We're good. Okay. What I was going to say is that we had the conversation of the Nielos, which is a family that once held the swords and feel like their lineage has kind of been lost because their people either split and went with the Vorash or split and went with Lady Khazar, which is like one of the people who wants the Vorashian kingdom, right? And so in the end, it's not about good, evil. I mean, yeah, naturally, it's an evil empire, but what it comes down to is it becomes more relative, right? It becomes um, more of a okay, is it really that they're evil, or is it just that they think this way and this is the way they do things, and maybe these people are really like Daniel LaRusso versus Johnny Lawrence. Who's the real bully? Is Daniel the bully, or is Johnny from Cobra Kai the bully? Right? Like it's a moral thing. It come, you know. Now that, and I think that's what makes the Birthright game so badass is that it's like, okay, we're not inherently fighting anything evil. Well, with the exception of whatever the hell that thing was, we didn't really take care of the blood of. But um,
Yeah, I mean, it was nasty. Obviously,
it was fun.
that was what it was intended to be. It's intended to be fun. It adds something. What are you doing?
Moving my cards around.
Yeah, but you're showing them to everybody.
Oh, really? How do you do
Yeah,
that?
when you drag them outside your hand out here, they turn over so everybody can see.
You turn
You
your
don't
hand
do that.
around.
Oh, I
See
didn't
that?
know that.
So now I know
Joe,
you got like nothing.
Oh,
Joe,
I don't
if
have
So
you
anything.
if you don't see the pretty colors on your side of the card, that probably means that the cards are facing the wrong
stop
way.
calling me. What are you doing?
Hey, you cheated, so you looked at my cards.
You got the pair of deuces. No, you actually won this one.
I know. I'm just playing.
So good for you. But I'm like, what are you doing?
Stop calling me.
Well, yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
so-
you.
I don't
almost
know
like
why that reminds me of all the girls I
telemarketer or
met in the
something.
90s.
Stop call. Yeah, there you go.
It usually ended with a very hard noise, and then I couldn't hear him anymore. I don't know what happened, but bad connection. I just dialed again.
I'm gonna hop
Bet
off.
you were popular.
You guys have a good evening.
Hey,
See you, Tristan.
I will holler at you as soon as we're through a couple more hands here. Are you crashing out soon?
Maybe.
Okay.
If I pick up, I pick up.
Rock on. Okay. Too easy.
Have a good evening.
Later, bro.
See you, Tristan. All right, your action, Joe.
I am just going to check.
Checking the big blind option. 6 king 9 rainbow on the board.
I'm actually going to buzz Mr. Peppers real quick because I wanted to ask him something outside of the stream.
Ask him, hey man, can you give me some thoughts on why I can't win at cards?
I could offer one or two.
So I'm definitely looking forward to, some convention opportunities. I really want to get down to play some games and check out the convention space. I'm really looking forward to that.
I've never been to a convention.
So good. It's a lot of fun, man.
Or a concert. I'll say that too. So like,
some concerts I can take or leave, but you know, the game conventions are great. I really do have a good time with those.
It is definitely on my list of things to check out. I don't know if it'll be this year or not, but
well, and look, Origins is it's affordable. It's close enough that you don't have to worry about staying at a hotel if you don't want to. You can drive on down and spend the day. There's so many free demos of games. You can sit down and do stuff, and then if you buy some generic tokens to go sit down for a paid demo, it's a piece of cake. It really is. I think they're great. I mean, and the fact that you see so much cool stuff, the artists, the craftsmen, all the game manufacturers that are making cool stuff and coming out with new things. It's just a blast. I love it. And another grand, huh? All right, showtime, boys. Lay him down. Jerry's got a pair of jacks. Straight to the ace for Joe. He's been hustling this whole time.
He has.
Guys, I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
He is hustling.
My Uncle Mike taught me to play cards once. He's a pretty smart guy. I had a felt in his basement, and they had this big round table thing with drink holders and these little chippies on it. It was pretty neat.
I'm gonna raise this up slightly.
No, I'm totally messing with you. I thought that was good, though. Did you see me look at the camera?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh, McGregor. You silly man.
He's still storytelling. 274 rainbow.
I love it. Mike, I'm so glad that we had an opportunity to meet one another, or that you got to meet me, either one. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Oh man, we're having fun.
Yes.
So like I say, I definitely look forward to the whole convention season. I think it's going to be good stuff.
Well, and that's the thing, is that we need to, as a company, we need to show a presence at these things. So we're definitely, folks, going to be out there. You're going to find us kind of giving it our all. We're going to throw together some actual live events where we bring and set up stage and just kind of go at it and see what we get out of out of the audience. See what kinds of things people want to participate with. What was that?
4,000 is the bet.
What was that?
What was what?
Uh-huh. I saw what you did there. What do
What?
you got? We got
4,
King High. You got King High? Is that what you got? Oh man, I gotta. It's worth it to call to see what you have.
Okay.
You probably
Yeah, I
got some.
got the King on the River.
Oh, okay. You beat me, but I was wondering. I was like, is he playing me? Cause that was a good hand, man. Good hand. I
All
lost
right.
4,000 there.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Oh. Oh.
That kind of excuse me.
Dude,
Joe's like, yeah, feel free.
it's a shame
No.
that we've kind of lost Lucena, and we're kind of taking a break from Avernus. I think that Frank may try to get Lucena back together at some point, but
How's he doing?
he's doing good. He just got a desk that helps him maneuver a little bit better, helps him sit a little easier.
That's a hell of an overbet. 15,000?
Oh my good golly, gee willikers.
That's okay. Joe will call you. There you go. You bought that, man. You bought that bigger than
Man,
snot.
yeah, that's all him. That is all him. He can has it. He came at it like a fierce Viking warrior. So Knights of Orash, it's going to take place right before the war.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's the Wednesday game.
Yes, it's going to take place right after, in the months leading up to the new war. It's going to take place right after the huge beacon of light is shot into the sky. So, if anybody remembers that, and if you don't, that's fine. You can go.
Yeah, I know nothing about it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't think Phoenix franchise.
That wasn't you guys.
Yeah, that wasn't us. I don't know what that's about.
You guys saw it at one point in the campaign, but it was not you. Let's see. Check.
Checks around. Free turn is a 4 of clubs. 2 4s on the board. 2 clubs on the board.
Checking that.
Checks around.
Checking, I reckon. Let's begin.
We got 8s and 4s on the board.
We'll give it the old college try.
Woo.
Okay, well, showdown. That blew away my pair of 3s.
Wow, that is odd that I have a pair of 3s also.
No way! That's nuts.
Great. That is so
What are
great.
the odds? I'm sitting here like, oh man, a 3 should drop any time, right? Nope.
I was like, yeah, I finally caught a pocket pair. Duh. Okay.
Well,
Sure.
Joe gets that one because he has a 10.
Wow.
Hey, I'm not trying to be nasty, guys. I just thought I better lead with this 10.
Yeah, well, good on you. It worked out in your favor. Katniss. May the odds
like
always be in your favor.
The dumbass at the
Yeah.
casino. I have no idea what I'm doing. Walks out with $1 billion hedge fund money. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
wow. That's what those students were laughing about in the front of the classroom, Jerry.
Yep.
They were laughing about that Reddit hedge fund stuff because they remember they were talking about Reddit, and that's what they were looking at online too. That's why I bet you we won't have that problem again because I was snapping on that one like, stop it, don't do that.
Yeah, those
Wow.
guys, they're going to be a handful for you.
We're going to have to split them up maybe, do some assigned seats. I'm kidding.
One of the guys I work with got in on the AMC stock, and he was freaking out on Friday. We were dealing with a customer issue, and he's sitting here just staring at his phone. I'm like, what are you doing? Man, there's like 30 minutes until the closing bell, and it needs to hold above a certain level or whatever. I'm like, okay. So he was all freaking out because he had like 32 shares or something of AMC, and he was all in on this stuff. So I mean, he'll bank some money, but
no, AMC
it's not like
is
it's gonna be
the
crazy.
American.
It's the movie theater.
Okay. Okay, that's what I
group.
thought. That's what I thought. I'm gonna pull Jerry's cards out and look at them.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
No, not.
No, not. Oh wow. Shit just got real.
All right.
Don't you do that to me. Convert back, baby. I like to look at a lot of chips. 5, 6, 7, huh? 8309. What?
Kind of took me Laverne and Shirley, but okay.
Hey, I like to watch Mork and Mindy on Pluto, dude. Pluto.com has Mork and Mindy like all day long. No problem. We love it.
Nanu.
To give you the my impression of the former Commander-in-Chief, they love it. They have no problem at all with anything they find there.
Yeah. I've been going old stand-up acts on Carson for like
Nice.
the past week.
That's good stuff. I love
Yeah.
watching some of the old Don Rickles and Rodney Dangerfield.
He's the best. Carson just couldn't handle Dangerfield, man.
Nobody could. Nobody could.
You
Oh,
would. You would.
Oh, no respect, you know.
Yeah. Oh man. On Carson, oh my gosh, he would go.
He was so good. Loved Rodney. He did that on purpose, though. You know that Carson loved both those guys and just let them go.
Yeah, those are the ones I like, where he just lets him go and you can hear him laughing in the background. That's where it's at. Did you
Straight
get
to the
straight?
7? Yeah, I have had it.
Beats my 2 pair.
Yep.
Look
Had
at
it
him
since
over
the
there,
turn.
rolling
That
in
6
the
came down.
$101,500 he's got over there, just rolling. I owe the bank like 25 grand still.
I didn't tick up your bomb counter, so I'm not sticking you with the debt this time. But you know,
Right.
hey, you're up. At least you're up from
Right.
your refill there.
Right, that's true. Yeah, I think next weekend, between game sessions, I'm gonna have the boys. Wow. I'm gonna have the boys watch an '80s marathon with me, so it should be fun.
Nice. If you guys want to play a game of Catan after this, I've got a really good Catan board too.
Wow. I don't know. I gotta check in with what the
What
missus
is
wants
going
to
on?
do. Holy shit! I would have had that.
That's a lot of clubs, man. Well, yeah, you open folded, man. Nobody bet
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, that's
Oops.
all right.
Fine, I'll buy it. Oh, he's calling me. What you got over there, Jerry? I got an 8.
Jerry.
Ooh, dang.
Jerry.
Big Slick. Nope, Big Slick doesn't beat a flush.
Sorry, was getting into it.
I was being a wise guy. I had the flush.
Oh, okay. I see how it is there.
I had an
Smarty
8 of
pants.
clubs in there.
You're a smarty pants, is what you are.
Sometimes. I have my moments.
I hope you like what you just did to my friend Jerry. All right, check. All right, I'm gonna go get some more coffee because obviously I need it.
766 rainbow.
Max,
1 pair on the board.
Max is just kind of chilling, listening in.
Hey, I know. I'm sorry. I'm focusing on like reading the monster manual and the Dungeon Master Guide, trying to world build right now.
You're not hurting my feelings, dude. I'm going through extra monster manuals right now. I'm writing blogs for the K-Wood Publishing monster manuals. Dude, there's some baller shit in there, man. There's some really good stuff. I actually used their Goblin King
7,500 bet.
in the in an upcoming actually you'll have access to it tomorrow, Max, when I launch the digital platform. Yep, because you're a digital member. So, yep.
I'm excited. What's that one like bug? It's like a purple bipedal bug. What's that one monster called? Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Purple bipedal bug. A Skittermander from Starfinder?
No,
Did I
in Dungeons
really
and
just
Dragons.
take
It's in the
that?
monster manual somewhere. I forget what it's
What?
called.
What did that?
All
What
right.
is going
No, I'm
on?
gonna turn my camera on, risk my yeehaw internet, and I'm going to find this thing, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, because it is a purple bipedal bug.
Well, I think Kayla's got my DM's guide and my monsters manual. I got to get that stuff back. I'm going to have to buy her copies, and then just keep the copies I bought her and let her keep mine. You guys mind if I run and get coffee real quick?
No, not at all, dude.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
Yes.
I'm still trying to figure out whether I want to bed into Jerry's trips over here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to jump out of here at some point before too long, too. Check on the missus, so I'll check on her while I'm inside, see what she wants to do tonight, because I'm sure she's got some movies or films or something she wants
I'm calling
to
you.
do.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, yeah, I had a trip. I had trips.
Well, the hand's not over yet.
Oh, God, I'm Joe. I turned into Joe.
Whoa!
How'd that happen?
Whoa! That's some pretty strong accusations there.
Well, tell
Takes
you
a
what,
lot
I'm
to
just
be
going to
this
fold.
guy.
You can have it.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to stick around?
I'm pretty sure.
I think I can beat him.
Joe, are you going to play this one or are you going to fold it?
He's got trips, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, so I'm going to play.
I'll just check around. Let's see what we got on the river. It's a 10. No, it's not over. Action's not done yet.
I didn't put anything out.
You threw your card right out in the middle. Showed everybody.
What did you see it was then?
It's a diamond. It's a diamond. I didn't get to see the actual face, but it's a diamond. So, all right. Now we showdown. I had the 7, so I had 7 and 6s, but you got the trips. Yeah, the queen is nice, but unfortunately doesn't beat the trips, so. Well, Jerry could have maybe won a lot more money with that.
That's all right.
Sorry, I was messing with the cards. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'm like a kid in a candy store with this tabletop simulator stuff. I'll be right back.
Ooh, look, I can poke it. I can pick stuff up.
I can throw things.
Do you have to touch everything?
Yeah, right. Max, we got to get you on tabletop, man. There's a lot of cool games we can play on here. Not just poker.
I know what it is. When I get my computer built, I'll definitely play.
Nice.
But with my leaf blower laptop, I don't think you want to hear me. I don't think you want to hear the leaf blower like 80% of the time.
I don't know that it matters. I mean, thing is, when you're
where is this thing? Oh my god, I'm getting mad.
What? What are you missing?
The bipedal purple bug monster. I know it exists. I've seen it. I thought it was sweet.
Purple bug monster.
Yeah, it's in the monster manual. It is like this little bipedal, like little insect boy that's like lawful neutral, I think. And it says like the description is like they're farmers or whatever, and they farm mushrooms. This thing would be perfect for
I don't know. I started out playing Pathfinder, so that's really all I know. I don't know anything about it, but that's the only one I really know anything about.
That's fair. I'm just like madly flipping through the monster manual right now trying to find this thing.
Right. I'm actually putting my first character together for that Wednesday night game Joe was talking about.
Ooh, what are you playing?
Mesoloth? Is it a Mesoloth?
Ooh.
I just looked that up on Google. Mesoloth is Mezzoloth, 5th edition.
I don't see it in here.
Okay, well maybe that's not it. What else
I'll
we
keep
got?
looking. I got past demons and dragons, so I'm getting close. I feel it. I know it's here somewhere. Where is my boy? Is it an E? Yes, I found it. It's an Ettercap.
Oh, I just had one of those in my Birthright game. We actually fought one of those.
Oh, you fought it?
Yeah, it's
Yes, it is neutral evil.
It's arachnid-like. They actually they tend to be kind of like herders or like leaders of groups of giant spiders.
Yeah, I think I caught that. That's the part of your guys' session I caught last Sunday. Was right at the tail end of that fight.
Yeah. So, yeah. So if you get a chance to watch our stream, you can see I used an Ettercap there. They do a lot of the same things that that giant spiders do. They actually have spinnerets and they can throw webs.
Yeah, I see that.
I got all flustered because when it was over, you were like, "Well, I'm dropping what you guys want in a note," and I was like, "Oh man, I can't see what they got."
Okay. Well, now that I'm reading this thing, I don't think I will use it as a.
They're pretty cool. I mean, the fact that they can basically walk up surfaces.
Well, yeah, I was gonna use it more as like a race that lives underground in the dwarven area of the world.
Yeah, I mean, they could be, because again, they're arachnoid, so.
Right, but they're more of an evil, because it's saying that, like, the way you're describing them and the fact that it's a medium monstrosity that's neutral evil, I don't think I want my players to really interact with this thing unless it's.
That's the thing. I mean, the way that they're written, Ettercaps are semi-intelligent.
Yeah.
They're not quite as feral and animal intelligence as the spiders they tend to habitate with, but
I mean,
they're not able to really speak anything.
Yeah, when travelers and explorers, well, that's fine. I mean, like, I like the whole idea of like players encountering. I think saying like undeveloped cultures is rude, so I don't want to say that.
There you go. No, I hear what you're saying. Something a little bit more backwater, underdeveloped.
Yeah, like primitive cultures, like contacting a race that's like, I don't know what you are, and you obviously don't know what I am, but you don't want to kill me because you're curious, and I'm curious what you're doing.
Right. I actually had so a lot of what my Birthright campaign is based on is something I played 20 years ago with a buddy of mine who's just an outstanding DM, and he put together something like that. We actually went into this valley, and it was like you know the land of the forgotten or whatever, you know. So there's a lot of stuff there that was there's primitives in there, and there were some old monsters and stuff that you don't see in normal places. So he's able to throw some interesting stuff because it's the land that time forgot or something, you know.
Right.
It was pretty cool, and we did a lot of crazy stuff in that campaign and had a lot of good times. And so I use a lot of what he did there to inform how I build my encounters and you know, how I structure some of the challenges that the players encounter.
So that would make an interesting question for me to ask there. What would you say would constitute an outstanding DM?
In a lot of ways, it's somebody who is well versed in, you know, the game lore and mechanics, but also doesn't let that hamper creativity and storytelling, right? So there's many GMs I've played with where it's you know, you follow the letter of the law. If it's a pre-made campaign that you're running or something, it feels very pre-made, right? Because all they're really doing is following the script. I think a good GM can take one of those and make it special, because you can flesh out some of the pre-made characters, NPCs, and things like that with the way they behave. They don't just automatically follow a given a given set of instructions from your script. Somebody who's a good GM is somebody who thinks well on their feet, right? Something you can keep things compelling even though things go off the rails, because that's your players always do that anyway.
Right. I went off the rails a little bit on our Friday night game this week. It actually spiced things up some. We were kind of stagnant there for a while.
You know what? And that's awesome, because it adds that crazy it factor to a game that's hard to duplicate. You can't manufacture it. It just kind of has to happen. And if you're a good GM, you're able to work that into your story somehow, or make adjustments and allow it to inform how things continue. Character development is so fluid, and you know, if you're railroading your characters to where they don't get a chance to develop the way that each particular player has in their mind and the way they have a vision for, then that's how you lose people. So it's a tough thing.
That's how we lost Kayla's husband forever.
Well, and I hope that, you know, at some point he'll consider jumping into one of these with somebody who doesn't do that.
He probably will.
Especially if he gets a chance to actually watch some of our streams. And then decide, oh, well, okay, that makes sense. I like that style, and maybe he has an opportunity to jump in with somebody. It really sucks that one of his earliest experiences was with somebody that virtually ruined it for him. I got 2 pair, queens and 4s.
Same here.
The Tristram and Kayla were so done.
You see that
better kicker. Yeah, you got a better kicker. Joe, show up.
Let's see.
No. Showdown.
Your
cards. That's what I said.
Oh,
that's what I was trying to do. Sorry.
Okay. You had absolutely nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jerry gets that one.
I was holding out for that 6.
You guys want to play a few more hands of poker, or I can load up something else for giggles?
Let's play a few more just until 10.
Okay.
So we can end out the stream playing some poker here.
All right. All right, next hand is live. All right, flop coming down. 8, ace, 4, 2 spades. I'm gonna check that. Don't bet out a turn.
I'm sorry, I was trying to do something.
Yeah, I know. You keep poking stuff.
No, I'm just... Oh, okay, so that's 2,000. I thought it was just had 1,000. Okay.
Yeah, and you can't pick it up out of somebody else's square unless you're the host, so there you go. All right, so go ahead. 2,000 is the bet. From Jerry. All right, I'm getting out of here. Whoa. I don't know why it...
It jumped the rails on you a little bit there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. That was weird. All right, Jerry's action.
Come on, little fella.
Come on, little fella. I don't know why that's doing that. That's really weird.
It's probably just a glitch in the update.
It might be.
Oh, sorry, bet.
No, you're fine. All right, 2,500 is the bet. Joe with a snap call. 5 of clubs comes down on the river. 3 spades on the board. All right, it's showtime. Let's see what you got. Oh, he's got the ace king. Pair of 4s is gonna. Yep, the ace is getting him. So.
Yep.
That's a winner, chicken dinner.
Whoop whoop. Although we prefer pheasant.
All right. Hey, quit that. All right. Next hand is live.
Whoa! I didn't do that.
You did. Yeah, I know. That's your blind. that's the blinds. Those are supposed to be there. All right.
See that? Poor bastard's blind.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, small blind, big blind. That's how Texas Hold'em works. All right, big blind action there, Joe. You can bet it or check it.
Speaking on levels of acceptance, understanding, diversity, disability, what have you, the first wheelchair accessible dungeon is being released.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
For what's this?
And the new Candlekeep and the new
the Candleheart or whatever.
Candlekeep source they're going to be releasing here this month. Which, by the way, I might as well announce that February we're going to be giving that away for the membership prize. So if you have a $15 membership, you'll have 3 tickets entered. If you have a $10 membership a month, you'll have 2 tickets entered. And then you'll be able to buy extra raffle tickets on the side. and we're actually giving that one away to one lucky winter. Yeah, winter. One. I was thinking Icewind Dales too. One lucky winner.
Okay. So what is this again?
Candlekeep. They're releasing the first wheelchair accessible dungeon in it. Sorry, got a little off topic. Yeah. So the battle wheelchairs that they've produced. Have you seen this?
No, I don't know anything about it.
Oh, Mike, I'm gonna school you, my brother. So they made, folks were kind of feeling like they weren't represented in D&D so much. So they made a battle wheelchair to represent the disabled in that sense.
Okay.
Yeah. And so...
Yeah, I was confused. I'm like, so what venue's finally handicap accessible after, 30 years of having law in place that should already be there?
Oh, no, yeah. No, not the law. The gaming industry has made the first... Here we go, my brother. Check this out. Bam. They made a combat wheelchair.
Huh.
And then they made a miniature of the combat wheelchair, and now you have the first wheelchair accessible dungeons in the new Candlekeep modules coming out. So pretty exciting shit.
How about that?
Yeah, it's really awesome, especially right after we did the big charity with Able Gamers, and we were discussing those minis last month. It was just kind of synchronicity. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm not out of turn this time.
No, you are not.
But yeah, when we're done here, I'm gonna see just what the missus is wanting to get into. She's worried about getting the grocery store tomorrow with the inches of snow coming into Ohio.
Yep. Showtime. What you got? Show them down, boys.
Nothing. Ace King.
A pair of queens.
That'll do
a pair
it.
of fives. 2 pair will do it. Man, you should be betting these harder. You're calling all the wrong stuff and betting not the stuff that you got good winners on.
Isn't it supposed to start snowing tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, supposed to.
Yeah, my sister goes to Cincinnati and they already got like a couple inches of snow.
Do you know what the big problem is? Al Pacino came to town and he was like, "Carasso, snow."
Carasso, snow, man.
Carasso, snow. Oh, fun in the sun. Hey,
King 6-10, 2 hearts. $2,500 bet. Raise to 5,000.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard it was pretty nasty out at all the stores today, so there's no way you could get me to go out to them tomorrow.
Yeah, that was pretty packed in Kroger today. After I went after work, it was.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's getting ready to get snowed in for a bit.
Oh, we just have 4 children, and there was no way with karate, swimming, and everything else we had going on today that we were going to get to grocery shopping.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
10,000 bet.
Which I'll throw it out there. If you've got children in the Knox County area, the karate dojo here in Fredericktown, Ohio, they're pretty awesome.
Ooh, pardon me. My granddaughter gets to start jiu-jitsu this spring.
I'm gonna bet 64,000, which puts you all in if you want to stay here.
Oh,
you're gonna confirm it if you're gonna play this. Okay, so you're all in.
Just like a useless confirmed critical roll in Pathfinder.
Yeah, I got a full house, my friend. 10's full of 6s. What you got? Probably not that.
You got it, dude.
All right, busted him again.
That's what the cops said.
Hey.
At least once.
Well, hell, I'm a McGregor. somebody from our family gets it every month. Hell, Connor's been busy for that. We love you, Connor. We really do.
Wow, wise guys.
Oh, we love you.
Rumor has it somebody slept with a Jedi. Ewan, get it? No? Okay.
I choked on my Mountain Dew a little bit there.
Sorry. I thoroughly enjoy a good Star Wars joke, that's for sure. I wanted to do a whole campaign of the baddies with Star Wars, and that's how we got Max in here.
Hey,
The problem was with my family life and running a lot of the operations in the business other than the marketing division, it's been rough, man. Do want to say that we've it's been rough just keeping a bunch of stuff together as far as like running multiple games. I enjoy it. I love running games for people. Absolutely amazing time running games for people. But like I said, I need time for the fam too, so I had to cut down some of my games a little bit.
that's okay. I mean, I appreciate you running the Star Wars game when you did. I still had fun with that session I played in.
Well, and suffice to say, we're gonna be running it again eventually. It's just at the moment, just don't have.
That's
it.
okay.
What is this? Discord? Join us.
Yeah, I'm gonna set this one out. I know nothing about this game, so.
No, and look, I was
He's
just
just
gonna
showing
show.
it
I'm
off.
just showing.
You're
I'm
good.
just showing it to you. I'm
You're
just showing
good,
it
man.
to you. And this is a real simple game to learn. The base game. It's got a ton of different expansions and stuff to it. I've got all these. I got the actual tabletop board games of this
And now
here at home, and I love this game. So
yeah, we sent out a copy
So that
to Todd Berry. He won the first copy.
cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I went back and watched it last night. This makes me think of Qbert.
Yeah, right. Because of the hex map
Yes.
and whatnot.
Hey, while you have just a second, Mike, would you show him a D&D table too, so he can see what it can do with D&D as well?
Absolutely. Here's one that's super fancy. This one might take a minute to load, so it might make your computer puke for a second here. So hang on.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Oh, you've
Did you get
seen
this?
this? Okay.
Yeah, that first night we played poker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I showed
Dude,
this off.
this thing, I mean, we should totally play a game in this thing.
Pretty sick.
Did I ask you about this week, Joe? Is there a way you guys can show the rolls when you're doing the video?
Yes and no, because I agree with you. It's one of the elements that we lose the fun on is like people don't get to see what the players are rolling because people are rolling at home.
Yeah, but right. And that's where something like this comes in, where you can take the dice and.
Yeah, I miss rolling dice, to be honest with you. I like Roll20, but I miss rolling dice.
Oh, I hear you, man. That's part of the experience.
Right.
Well,
I just got. Oh, good.
No, you go ahead. You don't talk enough.
Sorry, I just got. If you're looking for good dice, I mean OGA obviously sells really good dice. From what Kayla showed me, and I'm excited to get my dice in the mail. But I just bought, like, the campaign I'm running. We've been playing for 6 months now, and as a thank you to my players, I just bought them a ton of dice. And holy shit, man, these dice are like. Woo, they are nice.
Right on.
You get some good deals out there, man. One of the companies that we first went with was Easy Roller Dice Company, and we like them quite a bit. And they've got some really that's cool. I like the money tokens. They've got some really nice products, but you just got to look around a little bit when it comes to your dice. Now we sell just kind of your typical gamer dice, the OGA dice. We have nice dice out there. But we are trying to focus more on like the accessory section with dice trays with with Easy Roller being in the area, they're going to have some pretty premier dice as far as that's concerned. But if we sell some dice, we'll be extremely excited about it because we want to move product. But at the same point in time, we want to one of the things we want to focus on is moving more of the accessory product, the dice trays, the journals. In fact, we're working on developing our own journal product, so that'll be fun when it's finished.
That would help because I got papers everywhere.
Yeah, in fact, we have one journal right now. If you look at our website, you can order. If you sign up for a monthly membership, whether it's the $10, $15, or $30 membership, we send out the initial journal. So should be a pretty nice setup. Yeah. So.
Have you made any headway on getting the C game back up on Saturday nights? Or whenever we were going to play? We were playing on Saturday morning.
On the
what is it, Icewind Dale?
Icewind Dale. You know, I'm gonna get when I zapped you guys over to Agrosia, your Steve character and Hunter's other character, Irish. My goal is to put you guys into your own position where you are. In your own team, so Team C, if you will, right? So,
right.